Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from starting our closing ceremony. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away. Please take your seats.
My side and the other side is our
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Yeah, he's shaking hands with the Chinese ones right here. The guy is on the very end of the seat. He's coming up from here in the suit. Yeah. Love you guys.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Please take your seats. and gentlemen, my name is Jay Flatts, and it's my honor to present to you the 2017 World Police and Fire Games Closing Ceremonies. It has been an amazing 10 days of fierce competition, but even more amazing are the memories and the friendships and the record-breaking number of selfies that were taken in the city of Los Angeles. These are bonds that you will remember for the rest of your life, and we sincerely hope that you have enjoyed your time here in the city of Los Angeles. Joining us today on stage are some of the Los Angeles city and county leaders who have helped to bring the World Police and Fire Games here to Los Angeles. Please welcome LA County Fire Chief Daryl Osby, LA City Fire Deputy Chief Alfred Poyer, LA County Assistant Sheriff Eddie Rivero, LA Police Chief Charlie Beck, and President of the California Police Athletic Federation, Mr. Larry Collins. Also joining us from China, Vice Mayor of Chengdu, Director General of Chengdu Municipal Public Security Bureau, Mr. Zhua Zhen. Also, Deputy Director General of Chengdu Municipal Public Security Bureau and Director of Chengdu Traffic Management Bureau, Mr. Li Wensheng. And the Director of Chengdu Public Security Fire Brigade, Mr. Yu Ping Wen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of our colors performed by LA County Sheriff's Honor Guard. And today's national anthem will be sung by LA Sheriff Sergeant Ermina McKelvey.
The flags are all the way in the back there. They're coming out now. You want me to get them? You want me to get them? No. Right there. Yep.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the
How about a big round of applause for our color guard and Ermina McKelvey with our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. This year's World and Police Fire Games brought nearly 9,000 athletes from over 67 countries around the world. How about a giant applause for all of the athletes that participated in this year's World Police and Fire Games. And right now I'd like to introduce my first guest speaker, President of the California Police Athletic Federation, Mr. Larry Collins.
Good afternoon. You guys haven't learned yet, huh? Good afternoon. All right, it's a great afternoon. It's a bitter, sad occasion. You know, I want you to reflect back over the last 10 days. It's a bitter, sweet ending. Excuse me. You guys don't know how passionate I am about these games. What a wonderful time that we have had over the past 10 days. The opening at the historic LA Coliseum. What a wonderful opening ceremonies. The events that you have competed in, the friends and acquaintances that you have developed from around the world, the medals that you have earned. Chief Beck, he said, this is why I do this. Chief Peters also won gold and silver. You see, it starts at the top. When you have leadership and stability at the top, you can lead your troops. And that's why they had over 700 athletes competing in these games. Thank you. You know, I have made new friends. And like I tell you all the time, this is more than friendship. As I always say, this is what? This is family. And family maintains contacts. So you know, I expect to see every face here in Mr. Lin's country of Chengdu in 2019. Now, I would like to formally acknowledge the people that made the 2017 LA Police and Fire Games possible. While I'm waiting, I'd also like to thank all of the volunteers. Volunteers, you are what make this possible. Chief, LA Fire Department. Thank you. Yes, of course. LA Sheriff's Department. LA County Fire. And now, I think a newfound friend, the chief of the Los Angeles Police Department, who spearheaded this, who took on this challenge and finished the race, Chief Beck. Chuck, why don't you get in the picture? Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Okay, next up, not only is he our next presenter, but he also has 2 medals for motocross and basketball. Los Angeles Police Chief Charlie Beck, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, welcome to Los Angeles. That's what I told you 10 days ago. And now I hope that you enjoyed your experience here. This is a great city and a city that welcomes athletics. And I think that it was so fitting that we were announced as the 2028 venue for the Olympics on the eve of the Police and Fire Games. And I've been competing in the Police and Fire Games since their inception in the 80s, and to be able to host them is a dream come true for me. So, you know, so many of you have come up to all of us in uniform in Los Angeles, whether it's the firefighters or the sheriff's deputies or LAPD, and said thank you, and I appreciate that, but I really want to thank you. You know, this is about giving back. You know, that's what my advice has been to my partners in Chengdu, is that hosting these games is a way for all of us to give to people that give so much. You know, our professions are very serious work. You know, we save lives. Unfortunately, sometimes we take lives. We are involved in the most dangerous situations, and oftentimes with deadly and dire results. And these games, in fact, were marred by tragedy. And you know, our families are here, and all of you are well aware of what has occurred. And I just want to tell you all that this couldn't be done without all of you. You know, the host city gets a lot of credit, but you're the ones that travel. You're the ones that pack your gear. You're the ones that train for 2 years. You're the ones that take the risks every day. And that's why we do this. So thank you all. I hope you enjoyed Los Angeles, and I hope that you all have a safe trip home. And I want to welcome my new friends from Chengdu and tell them that they are going to have a great games, and that they're going to have hundreds of Los Angeles police officers descending upon their fair city. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Beck. And now please welcome LA County Assistant Sheriff Eddie Rivero.
Well, thank you. On behalf of Sheriff Jim McDonald, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. I want to give a special thanks to Chief Charlie Beck and all of the LAPD for sharing our partnership so that we can help in this international event for all of LA County. We had several events in our jurisdictions. 26 to be exact, in 16 different locations. So it was a great experience for our personnel to be part of this great experience. Unfortunately, we suffered a tragic loss, and it pains me to see our reserve deputy, Jacob Castro's family, here with us today, but it also brings great joy because they understand the importance of an international event. And if you knew Jacob, you understood that he spoke fluently 6 different languages. He understood what it meant to be an international person. I just want to share a little bit of what Jacob was all about so that we really get a picture of what happened. As I mentioned, we suffered a great loss on August 11th, just a few days ago. Our reserve deputy died tragically during the mountain bike event here in Santa Clarita. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, all of his friends, and all of you for your great competition and for the well wishes that you've given us over the last several days. What's interesting about Jacob is he became interested in volunteering with law enforcement after a few Malibu Lost Hills deputy sheriffs went to his home during a brush fire and asked him to evacuate his home. Since that day, he made a commitment to volunteer with the LA County Sheriff's Department. In 2010, he became a reserve deputy sheriff and was assigned, quite appropriate for this event, our international liaison unit. Shortly thereafter, he transferred to our Malibu Lost Hills Sheriff Station, where he worked in several different capacities. Jacob was taken much too soon. He was only 68 years old, survived by his beautiful wife, Rhodey, of 47 years, a wonderful son, Victor, 2 daughters, Leah and Rika, and several grandchildren. He was born in Lithuania. He grew up in Poland and Israel. He was drafted into the Israeli army in 1968 and volunteered in the Medic Corps. He immigrated to the United States in 1971, where he attended UCLA and got a bachelor's degree in political science and started a master's degree program. He worked in the insurance industry and was fortunate enough to start his own insurance company here in Studio City. As I mentioned, he spoke fluent 6 different languages: English, German, Spanish, Russian, Hebrew, and Romanian. And as we all know, he was an avid cyclist and kayaker. Please join me for the next 30 seconds in a moment of silence to honor LA County Sheriff, Reserve Deputy Sheriff, Jacob Castro. Thank you.
Thank you, Assistant Sheriff Eddie Rivero. And thank you, LAPD Detective Scott Walton, for playing Amazing Grace on the bagpipes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please direct your attention to the video screen.
The games here in Los Angeles have come to a close. And 2017 will have been a better year because for 9 days and nights, men and women came together from around the world. They came, they competed, and they embraced. Some will have won gold, some silver, some bronze. But in the end, they will all have left us. For it is in the effort, in the heart, that makes a champion. Now, once again, we must resume the daily task of pinning badges over our hearts. Duty calls. The world needs you. We depend on one another, for our lines are thin, and we bleed the same. May Los Angeles always be a home away from home, and may these World Police and Fire Games of 2017 be a reminder of the sisterhood and brotherhood that exists in our world. Thank you for making our city more colorful and more vibrant during these last 9 days. We look forward to reuniting with you in China. God bless and Godspeed.
A significant tradition of the World Police and Fire Games is the passing of the ceremonial flag to the next hosting country. Today, we witness the World Police and Fire Games flag passed from the city of Los Angeles to Chengdu, China, for the 2019 World Police and Fire Games. LA Police Chief Beck, please commence the passing of the World Police and Fire Games flag.
Thank you. An honor. Thank you. I received this flag from the city of LA. It has been entrusted in their care. I now pass this to Chengdu, Police Chief Lin. It will now be entrusted in your care until 2019, when we meet again in Chengdu.
And now, please welcome Vice Mayor of Chengdu, General Director General of Chengdu Municipal Public Security Bureau, Mr. Zoa Zhen.
Good afternoon.
尊敬的南瑞·柯林斯主席及世锦会的各位执委
Mr. President Larry Collins and all directors from the WPFG Federation.
尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们、朋友们，
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
让我们共同祝贺洛杉矶。
Let's say congratulations to Los Angeles.
在这10天难忘的时光，让来自全世界70多个国家和地区的近万名运动员充分感受到了一场成功的、精彩绝伦的世界警察和消防员运动会。
In the past 10 days, around 10,000 athletes from about 17 countries or regions have experienced a successful and excellent World Police and Fire Games.
让我们深切体会到世锦会联合会和洛杉矶世锦会组委会的辛勤付出和圆满收获。
This is a great achievement through the great effort of WPFG Federation and the Organization Committee of Los Angeles.
洛杉矶是一块神奇的土地。
Los Angeles is a land of miracle.
这里既有汇聚全球顶级电影公司好莱坞，又有道奇队、湖人队、国王队等知名球队和科比这样的伟大球星。
It boasts not only Hollywood, home to the best film industry of the world, but also famous sports teams like Los Angeles Dodgers, Los Angeles Lakers, and Los Angeles Kings, and great sports players like Kobe Bryant.
深厚的艺术创作及竞技体育的沉淀，使这座天使之城散发着独特的魅力。
The combination of arts and sports has made this city of angels charming and attractive.
而在大洋的彼岸，中国也有一个 叫成都的魅力之城。
Also charming and attractive is Chengdu, a Chinese city on the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
它承载着巴蜀文明传承至今，因熊猫的故乡而享誉全球。
It is built in the civilization of the Ba and Shu kingdoms and famous as the home place of the giant pandas.
这座昔日南丝绸之路起点的城市，已经成为中国西部的经济中心、科技中心、金融中心、文创中心和对外交往、交通综合枢纽。
Now, this famous starting place of the ancient Southern Silk Road has developed into southern China's center of economy, science and technology, finance, culture and creativity and international exchange, and the hub of transportation and telecommunication.
成都正以全球视野、国际标准以及创新创造、时尚优雅、乐观包容、友善公益的天府文化，展示着这座千年之城、人文之都的独特魅力。
To display its uniqueness, it is now creating a cultural environment which is innovative, fashionable, optimized, tolerant, friendly, and people-oriented from a global perspective and following global criteria.
两座城市虽然相隔千山万水，却因2008年5月12日汶川大地震联系在了一起。
Though separated by distance, the two cities have been linked after the disastrous earthquake in Wenchuan on the 12th May 2008.
洛杉矶县消防局国际救援队曾不远万里赶赴成都，与中国救援力量并肩战斗，拯救危难。在这里，请允许我再次向那些 落成的英雄们道一声谢谢。
A team from Los Angeles Fire Department was sent to Chengdu to work with its Chinese counterparts in the after-quake research and rescue. Please allow me here to deliver once again our gratitude to those heroes from Los Angeles.
作为警察和消防员， 对抗所有挑战社会底线的行为和威胁人类安全的危险，是我们共同的使命。
As police officers and firefighters, we share same dedication to fighting against actions challenging the bottom line and threatening the safety of human society.
在世界警察 和消防员运动会这样一个良好的平台上，大家在竞技中激发着我们拼搏的精神，和在赛场下结下了难舍的友情，这必将使我们进一步增进了解，为今后并肩战斗打下良好的基础。
The good sportsmanship we pursued and the friendship we made in the games will further develop into better understanding and is a sound ground for future collaboration.
朋友们，从现在开始，世锦会将开启成都时间。在成都，不仅有水汉从容的都江堰和天下之忧的青城山， 更有坚持正义、捍卫法治、守护平安的2万多名警察和消防员。
Dear friends, now we're moving to Chengdu time of the World Peace and Fire Games. There, you're going to visit the great Asian irrigation system of Dujiangyan and the tranquil mountain of Qingcheng. And you are going to meet with over 20,000 police officers and firefighters of the city.
开 明乐观、轻巧时尚、热情好客的2000多万成都市民，欢迎大家。
And also, over 20 million citizens who are optimistic, hardworking, enthusiastic, and friendly citizens of Chengdu are waiting for you in Chengdu.
正如美国谚语所说的，眼见为实。在此，我诚挚地邀请大家到成都来，在世界警察和消防员联合会的出色引领下，我们共同举办好2019年第18届世界警察和消防员运动会。我坚信，在成都这座来了就不想走的城市，大家一定会拥有一个美好的记忆，结下更加深厚的友谊。
As the old saying goes, seeing is believing. So I welcome all of you to Chengdu, and let's work together under the excellent direction of the WPFG Federation to make the 2019 Games successful. We're confident that in Chengdu, a city people reluctant to leave once visited, you will have a good memory and a strengthened friendship we have made here.
让我们共同期待2019，让我们共同期待欢聚成都。
Let's meet in 2019 and let's meet in Chengdu.
谢谢大家。
Thank you. Now,
one thing I must say, you guys know my name, but I want you to meet the people that do all the work. Will you guys please stand up and be acknowledged?
We have that. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please watch the welcome speech
Thank you.
by Mr. Luo Chang and Mayor of Chengdu.
In 2019, the 18th World Police and Fire Games will be held in Chengdu, the hometown of the giant pandas. On behalf of Chengdu's municipal people's government, the city's 16 million citizens, of course, and our lovely pandas, I would like to thank the World Police and Fire Games Federation for choosing Chengdu and to extend a warm welcome to you. At the starting point of ancient Southern Silk Road, Chengdu boasts a civilization of 4,500 years and a city history of 2,300 years. Dujiangyan irrigation system, a UNESCO heritage site, is still nurturing Chengdu, the land of abundance. If lucky enough, you could see snow-covered mountains from the city, even in the summer. Hosting about 20 foreign consulates, Chengdu has more than 70 international sister cities and friendly cities. The presence of 314 global 500 companies and more than 100 international air routes connecting to global destinations. UNESCO named Chengdu City of Gastronomy. Hundreds of Sichuan dishes, thousands of local snacks, and bubbling hot pot will surely impress you with a rich and lingering aftertaste. I love Chengdu. I'm convinced that you will too. Welcome to Chengdu.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a big round of applause for our honored guests that joined us on stage today. Give them a nice round of applause. Now, about to take our stage, we have members of the Chengdu Police Department and Fire Department, and we have Chinese Americans from Los Angeles. They're about to perform Chengdu's history and future in a performance called Chengdu Times.
I can just wait here for him. You want me to get some beach? And I can just put shot to the Here you go. You got
Chengdu was the center of ancient Shu state, had history of Jinsha culture 4,500 years ago. Ancestor of ancient Shu state worshipped the sun, built a home and raised children in Jinsha. The sunbird, which was the symbol of Jinsha culture and told of ancient Shu state, was appointed as the symbol of China's intangible cultural heritage. And 800 years ago, Chengdu was also the capital of the Shu state during the Three Kingdoms era. During that time, Chengdu was known as the country of heaven, for it was one of the most important economic, financial, commercial, cultural, and communicational centers. Chengdu was also a city of great military importance, gave birth to a multitude of heroes. 4,000 years ago, during the prosperous Tang Dynasty, Chengdu was the second and most important commercial city. Taoism is originated from Chengdu. Tai Chi appears in Taoist philosophy, where it represents not only the fusion of yin and yang into a single ultimate, but the nature of open and harmonious Chengdu. The greatest points of Tang Dynasty, Li Bai and Du Fu, spent years in Chengdu and left countless immortal points, contributing to the glorious age of the Tang Dynasty.
好雨知时节，当春乃发生。随风潜入夜，润物细无声。夜静云俱黑，江船火独明。晓看红湿处，花重锦官城。
Chengdu is the cultural landcard of China. As the national central city, Chengdu is developing rapidly and smoothly, just like a face-changing mask-see Sichuan opera, more diversely, modernly, and charmingly.
Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for Chengdu Times. Ladies and gentlemen, that officially closes the 2017 World Police and Fire Games in Los Angeles. We'll see you in Chengdu, China.